I helped scale this guy to $6,500 in revenue on his AI e-commerce store using the Chat IQ system. And within a couple of days, we managed to get him to just under $500 in revenue, past $1,000 in revenue in one day in just a couple of days later, and our peak was $1,500 in revenue in one day. Now, beforehand, right, he was struggling to get any sales at all. Maybe every now and again he'd get $50 to $100 a day in revenue. Now, you probably can identify with the situation that he was in, because he had a niche store, a beauty store, and he was selling products in the beauty niche. He had 25 different products in his store. He was running ads on TikTok, testing out all of these different products, running all sorts of different creatives, and was not able to make any sales. And he thought, probably like you think, that the problem that he was having was with his ad buying strategy or his media buying strategy. But the reality of it was the customers who landed on his store weren't able to purchase because they didn't have enough information about the product. They didn't understand why it was going to help them. And this is what's called limiting beliefs, right? These are things that stop people from purchasing. And the job that we needed to do on his store was work out what are these things what are these questions that people have? Why aren't they buying? And also, how can we then answer those questions to convince them to purchase the product, right? And we then set up the Chat IQ system on his store. And if you're interested in that, by the way, the link is down below. You can get that set up for yourself. And it started to work. And let me explain to you exactly how this system works. So if you watch this channel, you will know about this landing page. This is a landing page example that I wrote in a previous video, and I'm going to use it again to explain this point. We are selling on this landing page acne patches. So again, in the beauty niche, so it kind of applies to this guy's store. And basically what happens is when somebody comes onto a landing page or a website and they don't know the brand and they don't know the product, they have things that stop them from purchasing. And these are typically in the form of questions, or they're in the form of limiting beliefs from products they've purchased before. So what we do is we do market research. We have a look at, let's say in this case, we're selling acne patches. Well, the other product that most people purchase when they want to solve acne is this thing here, right? This is a cream that you get prescribed by doctors. So what I did when I wrote this story is I went and did research on this product, and I found out the problems that people have with those products. So you want to do research and find out the problems people have with either the product that you're selling or with other solutions out there. Because if you can work out what problems that they had with those, you can tell them that your product doesn't have those problems and will then solve their problem. Let me give you an example. So I wrote down some limiting beliefs for this product, okay? People asking questions like, does it have side effects? Does it give you heart problems, right? How long until you see results? Does it actually work? Did acne ever come back? How long do I need to take it for? And is it a pill? These are all questions that people have that if they aren't answered and if the product doesn't solve this problem, they're not going to purchase that product. And the problem is when you're first starting out, it's very difficult to know what these limiting beliefs are. It's very difficult to know what questions people have that stop them from purchasing. So there's two ways of doing it. One, you can spend weeks doing market research, or two, you can use the Chat IQ system to gather this data from the customers who land directly on your website. And let me explain to you exactly how the system works. So if you click the link down below this video, there's a whole website which will teach you exactly how it works. But essentially, it's a combination of a software with a course structure, community, and coaching from me and from my team. And the goal is to create a product for you that will be able to help you scale your e-commerce store, basically using AI and automating a huge amount of the work. And you can have a look at some of the other people who've used this system, right? They've got insane results from using our system. And essentially what the goal is to use AI to gather feedback and conversational data from customers to then use that to advance our landing pages, improve our copy, but also create AI sales agents which can then recommend products to customers, right? So if you click on this button here, you can go ahead and start a 7-day free trial, right? It's currently up for $75 a month. You can get it for free for 7 days. After the next 100 people join, I am going to increase the price to $149, just so you're aware. But basically, when you create your Chat IQ account, you're going to have access to the software. And the software is really the most important part of this process. There is also a course that you can get access to in community, which is going to teach you just sort of advanced marketing and e-commerce stuff to help you grow your brand. So what we did is we created him a Chat IQ account, okay? So when you come into the data feed, what you can do is you can scrape your Shopify store. Okay, so I put in, for example, this is just a random e-commerce store, which I keep on using in all of my videos to explain my point. You can scrape that store, and you can see here there are 47 different URLs, and these are all of the different products, right? So if I go to this website here, right, and let's just search for charcoal and start anise. We're going to go to Kushboo soaps. What it does is it extracts all of the data from every single one of these products. We can then use that information to train up an AI model to then convert customers into buyers, or to convert visitors into buyers, but also gather feedback on what questions they have. So when you build one of these products, I've actually created one here and I've embedded it into my website so you can have a look at how the system works. Okay, so this chatbot here is this one on the website that I've created, and it's trained on this store. So all of the products that it's trained on isn't actually from this website, because obviously this isn't my live store, but you kind of like get the idea, right? All of these products here have been used to train this product recommendation chatbot, and it's very, very simple and easy to do. You can customize the branding and everything, but for now I've just literally just created the most basic version. And here is the playground where you can start to test it out. Now, the really important thing when we were first starting out, remember with this guy with his store, right? We had those limiting beliefs, right? The things that are stopping them from purchasing the product. And those limiting beliefs, it's very difficult to know what these questions that people have are unless you gather their feedback and gather their questions. So have a look at this, right? When you embed the chatbot onto your website, you can have a look at the conversations that people are having with your chatbot. So for example, in this case, right, it's my mum's birthday. I want to spend $50 on her. Can you recommend a few products on the store that would work well together? I can have a look and I can see this is a conversation that a customer's had with my chatbot. So now I know a little bit about the demographics of my customer. I know a little bit about what sort of products they want to buy and how much they want to spend, and also their knowledge of those products, right? So let me give you another example. I don't know if I've done one on here, right? So somebody just wants to know about the lemongrass and calendula soap. So it's giving them information, it's giving them the product link, it's giving them the cart link, it's giving them the image of that product, okay? They have then said, okay, right, let's get 3 of these ones and 1 of these, right? So they're trying to understand the different products. They want to get a load of them together. They want to buy bundles. And now we're gathering information about the customers and what sort of things they're asking, right? So let me do an example. If we go to this store, and we have a look at these two, right? You've got the hand-picked women's soap gift box, and you've got the select your soaps gift box. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to ask the AI to give us a difference, or explain to us the difference between these 3 products here, because they're all kind of the same. So this is one thing that we learned with this store, okay, which was when people come to the website, a lot of the time you have products that confuse them, right? And they want to know the difference between them. They want to know which one they want to buy, okay? So remember, right, this chatbot here is trained on this website, okay? And I've embedded it onto my own Shopify store, just in case you get confused, right? So we can say, what's the difference between the, what was it? It's the handpicked for women's soap gift box. Right, so I've said, what's the difference between the hand-picked for women's gift box, the hand-picked for men's gift box, and the select your soap gift box? So this is like a common question that somebody would have when they visit your website if they're trying to understand the difference between different products. And remember, right, this is going to take a few seconds to create an answer, and then when I ask it again, it creates its own custom memory. So once it's created its own custom memory, we can be sure that the chatbot's not going to hallucinate. But remember, all of those responses that are coming through, I can see, first of all, I can see it live here, but I can also see that conversation here. So I can now see, as a business, what questions people are asking, and I can use this to improve how I build my landing pages and understand my customers. Not only that, but it's also going to help the customer who's talking to the chatbot to understand which products to buy, and then, as a result, increase your conversion rate. So let's just read through this response and see how it's done, right? This has not been trained before. I haven't done any additional training other than giving the AI access to the products. So the Handpicked for Women's Soap gift box contains 3 of our best-selling soaps curated for women. It's given us the lavender soap, verbena turmeric soap, and cedarwood and lemongrass. So let's check if that's correct. Handpicked for women's soap is using the lavender, verbena, and cedarwood and lemongrass soap. Okay, so it's using the correct information from that specific product. It's then given us a bit of information, and then it's told us about the handpicked for men's soap. It includes 3 of the most popular products for soap for men: tea tree and poppy seed soap, peppermint and coconut, right? Let's go back to the one for men. Has it got that correct? Yes, tea tree, peppermint, charcoal and star anise, okay? And then you can see, lastly, select your gift box allows you to choose any 3 soaps and be wrapped in our luxury bespoke gift box. So now I know the difference between those 3 products. I know that if I want to just select my own random soaps, I can choose this one. So it says, if you're interested, you can check out the Handpicked for Women's Soap gift box here, men's box here, and the Select Your Soap gift box here. I've gone ahead and built a cart for you here. So now what it's done is it's created links for each of those product pages and also a cart link as well. So when we click on, let's say, for example, the handpicked, now let's go to have a look at the Select Your Soaps gift box, right? So now I can go directly to that product page. But The really cool thing that what ChatIQ does is it knows I'm talking about these three products. So it's assumed that, possibly you want to get each one of them. So what it's done is it's built me a shopping cart, which I can go ahead and check out immediately and buy all three of those products. Here we go. Select your safe, handpick for men, handpick for women, soap gift box. Now my order value is £66. So let's do another live example, right? Let's go back onto their store and have a look for a different product. They basically just sell soaps, right? Olive wood dish soap, okay? And let's see. I want to see if it's going to recommend me. So we've got the dish soap, and then they've also got the bamboo dish soap. Olive wood dish soap, bamboo dish soap. Okay, so I was going to say, do they work well together? So I get it with soap, without soap. You can get different soaps on the block. Okay, so I want to work out what this is. Is it like an olive wood holder, and then you can choose different soaps? So we're going to try and work out specifically what this product is, because I, as a customer, can't be asked to read this information and work this out for myself. Okay, so we're kind of role playing being a customer. So the olive wood dish soap dish, does that come with a soap? What's it for? Okay, and what's the difference between it and the bamboo soap? Is it bamboo soap? What is the other product? Bamboo soap dish. Okay, and obviously this is a pretty, we all know what the answer to this one is, right? But I'm just using this to explain, give you some examples. So now what it's going to do is it's going to read this product page, okay? And then it's going to read this product page, and it's going to compare those two product pages. It's going to have a look at all of the different variants, and it's going to use that information to answer my question. So it said the olive wood soap dish does not come with soap, but you can choose to add a bar of custom soap to your purchase for perfect pairing, right? Is that true? The olive wood soap doesn't come with soap, but you can choose to add it with soap. Cool, so that is correct, right? It understands how the product works. The main purpose of the olive wood dish soap is to extend the life of your soap bar by allowing it to dry properly between uses. It's made from naturally grown olive wood, blah, 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 some extra information. And by the way, guys, like if you don't like the responses from the chatbot, all you need to do is go into your dashboard. You need to go back to your chatbot. And what we're going to do is the response, the conversation, whatever that was that we just had, we can take this question, we can go to our chatbot, and we can send that to the chatbot. And because the chatbot now has created a custom memory for each of these questions, we can now adjust the responses. So we can come into here and we can say, right, we don't need that entire paragraph. If we want, we can delete that paragraph, or we can then manually update and change the response. And then what we can do is update that response, which we'll do in a second. And then it will mean the next time we ask this question, it will use the updated response. So again, down here, if you'd like to check out the olive wood soap dish, you can visit the product here. Again, we can go to the product page. It's created that product page. I've done nothing else here. There's no extra training. The only thing I've done is given the AI access to the store, and it can instantly create these responses. It's insanely powerful. I've also added it to your cart for easy purchasing here. So let's see if it's created that cart correctly. Go ahead, and it's added the olive wood dish soap to the cart. You can see the product image below. If you're interested in adding both the olive wood dish soap and the bamboo soap to your cart, you can do so here. So let's see if it's actually created a shopping cart with both of them. Look at that, the bamboo soap and the olive wood dish soap in my cart. And I didn't need to do anything, right? So as a customer, now if I decide that I want to buy that, so let's see, right, okay, for the olive wood soap, what soap, let's say soap dish, what soaps can I get? Okay, and let's see if it can then build me a shopping cart. And you can close these, by the way, if you don't want to collect people's emails. Let's see what soap it recommends to go with this bamboo soap dish. And this is basically just like a personal shopper, and you can see how it's managed to increase its conversion rate, right? So it's given us a list of them. It's told us the pricing, $15, $15, $15 for each of these products if I want to add whichever one I'd like. So if you'd like to explore these soap options further or add any of them to cart, just let me know, right? So we're going to say, can you add this one? Can you add the soap to cart with the olive wood soap, sorry, my microphone's in the way, soap dish, okay? And this is like a live conversation as somebody is having it on your website with your chatbots that you've trained using our chat IQ system, okay? And I haven't done this before, like this is just the first time I'm doing this. I don't know if this is going to be correct or incorrect, but if it's incorrect, I know as a business I can change the responses. So sure, the olive wood soap dish is perfect for keeping your soap dish dry, blah, blah, blah. You can add the lavender and lemon soap to cart along with the olive wood soap dish. I've gone ahead and built your cart for you here. Let's hopefully see if this has created a cart with both of those products in it. Olive wood soap dish. Okay, so this has got the lavender and lemon soap in it, and then it's got the one without soap. Okay, so it's added both of them to cart. So in this case, we probably only just want one of them. Where are we? Have I just closed? I've just closed the website. Did I just close it? Oh, for God's sake. Okay, 1 second. So you can, just because I can't be asked to resend it to the chat bot on the website, right? You can see the conversational history that I'm having here, right? So obviously now, as a business owner, I can have a look. And this is what I was doing with this guy, right? When we went onto his store and nobody was purchasing his products at this point here, and we didn't understand why. And then we added the chat bot to the website, we could then have a look at the chat history and we could see the conversations that people were having, right? I'm building out a system which will actually give you an analytics dashboard and explain, sort of try and do the analysis for you. But you can read through this and you can say, right, this person doesn't understand the difference between two products. Okay, so now we know that it's not very clear on our landing page. But we also know that if they don't understand the difference between those two products, the AI can give them the answer. So we don't necessarily need to have the best quality landing page. The AI is able to answer their question and then create that and then give them a response tailored specifically to them, right? And then it's able to convince them to purchase. So I said, for the olive wood soap dish, what soaps can I get? Again, it's given me a list of all the different soaps. I said, can you add the lavender and lemon soap to cart with the olive soap dish, right? Now, obviously, it got confused, right? And it started to add this one to cart and added this one to cart because that's the way I've said it, right? But if you were to say, I've gone ahead and built the cart for you here, it's given me an image of the products. If you'd like to see both of them, and then again, it started to talk about the, whichever one the one was we were talking about earlier, right? The bamboo soap dish. Here we go, right? So, and then it should have built us a cart with all of them, right? So it remembers the history of the conversation, and it says, look, you were talking about the bamboo soap dish, Ali, you were talking about the olive wood soap dish, we're talking about the lavender and lemon soap, so we're going to add all of them to cart for you, okay? And it's going to remember that conversation, and it's going to recommend those specific products. But guess what, right? If I don't like the response from this, and I see that multiple people are asking this question, I can take this, and I can ask the chatbot in the playground, and by the way, guys, you can customize the branding, okay? I can take this, and I can actually adjust the responses. So, for example, I don't want this image to be there, so I'm going to adjust the response here. It's going to open it up. We don't want the lavender and lemon soap image here. This is that one, the last one. We don't want that anymore. If you'd like to add both items to cart, click Add All to Cart. That's fine. This is exactly the same cart link here. So we may want to remove this line as well. And then what we're going to do is we are just going to delete the first one, because remember, we don't want to have, it was adding both to cart, right? It was adding the one without soap and the one with soap. So we only want to have the soap one there. So now we can update that response. It's going to take a couple of seconds to update the cache for that chatbot. And then when we come back to the website and we ask the chatbot the same question, so now we're going to say, can you add the lavender and lemon soap with the olive wood soap dish to cart? It's then created that new response, okay? So now when I click on this button here and we add it to cart, it's added the, oh, I deleted the wrong one. Okay, well, you get the idea, right? I will make it easier to see which products you are deleting and which products you're not deleting, but we can now adjust the response, okay? So we can make sure that whenever the chatbot's responding to customers' questions, it is responding consistently every single time. And the really important thing, right, when I talk to people about the Chat IQ system, which, by the way, is linked down below, people always ask me, how do you deal with hallucinations with the AI? Okay, and the way we deal with it, there's two ways we deal with it. First, the way is the chatbot here is fine-tuned on over 20,000 conversations that customers have had with chatbots across multiple different e-commerce brands, across multiple different niches and industries, right? So the AI understands all of the different conversations, and we've also adjusted and fine-tuned that data to make sure that the AI is going to consistently respond accurately using only the product information that it has access to. Secondly, if the chatbot responds incorrectly and you don't like that response, you can adjust that response manually. So the next time somebody asks that question, that response will always be correct. It will always be the one that you have created. And it can do more things. For example, I can say I want to track my order, right? And there is no tracking information on the Khushbu Soaps website. But if there was, it can go ahead and help me track my order. I can also, if I want to, set up support ticketing, right? So as a new business owner, I don't have time to be dealing with customer emails. So what I can do is I can set up support ticketing. So if I say here, for example, chat with us, and I say, can I talk to a human? Let me just pause this while I type out. Okay, so I said, can I talk to a human? Sure, let's get you in contact with our human support. Please click the submit a ticket button below and submit detailed information on your problem, and I'll create a support ticket for you. So now if I click this button here, I, as a customer, can submit detailed information, right? So, and here, right, I've set this up as question, suggestion, and account. But within the dashboard, if we come to the ticketing section, you can see here, question, suggestion, account, right? So I can actually adjust those categories that are being shown for the support ticketing. But we're going to say suggestion or question, and I'm just going to put this in here as test@gmail.com, and you can see like I've branded all the colors for my own brand. I just haven't changed the logo. We can then say, where is my order? I ordered weeks ago. Okay, and then when I submit this ticket as a business, so you, for example, when you run this, can see the support ticket coming through, right? So you can see here, this is that support ticket we've just submitted. Where is my order? I ordered weeks ago. ChatIQ has automatically prioritized that. I have then received, I don't know if you can see that here. I can't show you the rest of it. Hang on. Where's the email gone? 1 second. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I've basically received an email notification saying medium priority, delayed order. So the software has gone ahead and prioritized that, and it sent me a notification. So wherever I am, right, I can receive that notification, and I know that I've received a medium priority support ticket. It's told me the category is a question. The subject is it's a delayed order. It's told me the ticket body, which is where is my order? I ordered weeks ago. It's told me the customer name and the customer email, and then it's also given me a link to log in to deal with that support ticket. So now, wherever I am, I can deal with these customer support tickets. And the really cool thing is, when people have questions for your software, right, if they have questions for your, sorry, not your software, for your e-commerce brand and your business, most of the time those questions can be easily answered just by using the chatbot. For example, like how can I track my order, or what's the refund policy? That sort of information can typically be responded to by using that chatbot. Then, if there's a question that can't be answered, it will go ahead and tell them to submit a support ticket. I can log in and I can see those support tickets. I know which priority I want to focus on, right? If I want to, I can focus on, let's just open tickets, right? I can have a look at the open tickets. I can sort these by high priority, and I can say, right, I'm only going to focus on the high priority tickets first, because I know these ones are causing the biggest amount of problem in my business. I can then reply, let's just do the one that we just did, right? I can then reply to that support ticket. I can see the conversation that that customer had with the chatbot, so I can use that as context to understand the conversation they were having. I can then use the knowledge that my chatbot was trained on to automatically generate a response to that customer, and then I can proofread it, right? You can pause this and read, see what you like. If you want to change it or not, I can then put in my email, and then I can link SendGrid, which I haven't done yet, but I can link SendGrid and automatically email out that customer. Alternatively, if I click on this Gmail button, it'll take a second to load, but it'll open up the Gmail client in my browser, and I can automatically respond to that customer. So as long as I'm logged into the Gmail account that I use for my business, I can now automatically respond to that customer. How cool is that? So guys, if you're interested in setting this up and you want to see the same sort of turnaround in your business that this guy saw with his store using the ChatIQ system, the link is down below. Go ahead, click the top link in the description, read the website. It's got all the information. You're going to get access to the entire software. So the software is going to allow you to train your chatbot. You can obviously upload, here we go, you can upload all of the product's information from your website. You can actually upload additional data. You can upload additional text data, build your own custom chatbot, customize the training, add custom instructions, all sorts of bits of extra stuff as well. And then what you can do is embed it into your website using this code here. Then you can start gathering data and feedback from your customers. It takes like 10 minutes to set this up, right? You can use that information to improve the performance of your website, to improve the writing and the copy on your landing pages, to understand why people aren't purchasing. Finally, we have a way of understanding why people aren't purchasing and the questions that they have. And then you can get the AI to convince customers to purchase your product. And also, I forgot to mention this, right? When somebody asks about a product, I don't know if we've got one in the live chat here. Here, right, when we add it to cart, ChatIQ adds an automatic UTM tracking link. So now within the Shopify dashboard, within the analytics, I can see the number of people that have checked out using the ChatIQ cart recommendations and all of the links that they've clicked, and I can see how many people are visiting certain pages based off this UTM. How cool is that, right? You are also going to get access to a course. Now the course is going to teach you everything that you need to learn, from how to build your store, working out what to sell, what makes others succeed, how to build your Shopify store, well. I've still got to add a few more things to this. There's a 10-lesson course. It's going to teach you how to market, how to run ads, how to scale ads, how to get people to buy through TikTok organic, how to do copywriting, how to write proper copy, which is going to convert people, and then use AI to then convert more people through conversations. You're going to get access to group coaching, where we can basically get on a call every week. Everybody who's part of the community will be able to get on the group coaching call with me specifically, and they can ask any questions they have about e-commerce or using the software or how to scale their business. You're also going to get access to the entrepreneur community, right? We have got people in there from any walk of life. We've got people in there who are just starting out in e-commerce, and we've got people in there who are already building massive brands, right? People who are making $50,000 per month from their e-commerce store, like this guy, right? People are making $3,500 a day using our software, right? This guy's made $42,000 in his first month using AI recommendations from our software. This guy's doing $1,000 a day. This guy's doing $6,500 as the one I just showed you, right? Now, if you want to get access to this, go ahead, visit the website. You can get access for free for 7 days. And then when you click on this button down here, then after that, by the way, it's going to be $75 a month. After the next 100 people join, we're probably actually closer to about 50, 60 people joining now before we increase the price. The next price is going to be $149 per month. So if you get in now, not only are you getting it for free for 7 days, but you're going to get it at basically half the price that the next group of people will get it access to, right? So if you click on this button here, it's going to take you to the sign up page. Go ahead, create your account. I like to create my account using Google. You can put in your card details, whatever. Once you create your account, give it a second. The landing page is going to load, and then it's going to redirect you to your cards. Now, it's going to cost you free. Nothing, absolutely nothing. 7 days for free. You can trial it out. You're going to get access to the software. You're going to get access to the course, the coaching, the community. You will be able to increase your conversion rates on your website already within 7 days. And then if you make one sale from the software, you've paid for the software price. How cool is that, right? $75 per month after that, and you get access to everything. You get access to me, the coaching, the course, the community. Guys, the link is down below. It's not going to be available for much longer, but yeah, go ahead, click the link down below. If you've got any additional questions, don't forget to ask me in the comments. If you want to see any other videos like this, there's hundreds of them on this YouTube channel.